Hey everyone. So I'm going to wait a couple of seconds to see if anyone shows up to the live stream. But this video is inspired by a video I saw from another YouTuber today. I think she streamed it last night, but she was talking about how a lot of women are just something to do, meaning they occupy the lowest priority to a lot of the men that they are dating, and they don't understand why they're not getting treated well, and they don't understand why they always seem to be getting used for sex and whatnot. And this video encouraged me to make this video because I realized how important it is for us women to really ask the question, like, am I just something to do? And I think we all should ask that question. I mean, men too, but mostly women, because men have a tendency to pressure women to give them access to their bodies and then discard them after they get access. So if you are a woman and you are unsure of the pecking order that you occupy in the guy that you're dating's life, right? And the guy that you're dating's, you know what I mean, in your man's life, then maybe you need to seriously ponder the question, am I just something to do? Because a lot of people are bored. A lot of people don't take others seriously. And it's really unfortunate to see women sacrifice their time, their youth, and beauty, because you don't get those back after they're spent up. And for women, it's much more serious, because a woman's biological clock stops ticking way sooner than a man's biological clock, right? So it's like you can't be playing games like that, like with a woman's time. And any man willing to waste a woman's time is questionable at the best and a monster at the worst, right? So are you just something to do? Are you just something for a man to use while he masturbates? Because a lot of times women don't even have orgasms when they have sex with men. Men are like literally just using women for their sexual pleasure and their gratification. So the question is, are you just something to do? And if you are, I would stop right there and pull back all access and not give any access to the men that are treating you like something just to do. I would pull all access from men who are not prioritizing you, who are not investing time, energy, resources into you, because you're wasting your youth and your beauty for what? To be exploited. Don't waste your youth and your beauty to be exploited. Okay? With that said, I think I'm done. I'm finished with this message, this public service announcement. And ladies, always ask yourself, am I just something to do? Or does he really prioritize me? Does he care about me? Does he invest in me? Does he invest time, energy, and resources into me? If the answer is no to any of those, I will pull back all access and start over with someone new, because there's no point at that. I mean, there's just no point in continuing something that's not benefiting you. And as women, particularly women in the world today, most major societies are patriarchal. If you are not being provided for or getting protection from the men in your life, you are absolutely 100% wasting your time. Like, you're wasting your time. Society already doesn't afford women the protections, the status as it does men. I mean, this is why people are still hollering for gender equality, right? Even in places like America, even in developed Western countries like America, people are still hollering for gender equality. I read the other day that Black women get paid 61 cents for every $1 a white man earns for the same exact work. So if you think about it in that large context, in that bigger context of how women are treated in society, it really makes you buckle down and get serious about the relationships you have with males on an individual level. Because if the relationships you have with men on an individual level are not beneficial, and these men are not taking care of you, they're not protecting and providing for you, and if they're just extracting value from you and extracting your resources, you're losing doubly. You're losing out society from the hierarchy that we have, from the patriarchal hierarchy that we have. And then you're losing in the relationship that you have with that man, because that man is not doing his job in protecting and providing for you. That man is using you for sex, and you're taking on the lion's share of the risk as the woman during sex, because women get pregnant. Women are more susceptible to STDs because of the inward nature of their organ. Women are more likely to be assaulted and raped. So you're going to take, and women are insanely less likely to have an orgasm. So you're losing on all fronts. So if that man is not protecting and providing for you, he's using you. And you don't want to get used if you're already subjugated in a patriarchal society. You don't want to get used by a man doubly. You don't want to get used on a systematic level, on an institutional level, out in society, on a societal level. You don't want to get used on a societal level and get used in your personal relationships. So if that man is not protecting and providing for you, and he's taking things from you, you're giving him access to your body, you're being used. So that's why it's important to ask, am I just something to do? Hey, the King of Lion. Hey, and I agree with you. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. Thanks for agreeing with me. I mean, thanks. I'm just trying to encourage some critical thinking. Okay, some critical thinking, especially for women, because one thing I've learned as a woman of color in a white supremacist and patriarchal society is that if you don't advocate for yourself, if you don't learn some serious negotiating skills, and if you don't go after what you want, you will get used up, because you're already facing obstacles on a societal level based off of how history has played out and based off of who controls resources and who has the power. So in your everyday relationships, if you are not benefiting from the man who is trying to get access to your body, which will put you at risk for a host of problems like pregnancy, STD, social ostracization. Wait, is that hard? When society ostracizes you because they have expectations for women and their sexuality. You know what I mean? I can't remember. I can't think of the word right now. It's late. I'm sorry. But get what you came for, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, and make sure you ask the question, am I just something to do? And if you are, walk away, because you can do much better. Okay, thanks. So with that said, I am finished, and I hope you lovely people have a good night. So bye.